A lot of things have changed. If you guys have noticed, I am no longer in my loft apartment. Let's give you guys a good little. If you guys can see that, I'm gonna look. Boom. We are in a brand new space. This is my room. I moved back home. I moved back home like a lot of people did if they had the chance to, or if they can recently, because we're not even gonna get into that. But yeah, I moved back home. This is my room. Um, ooh, gonna kind of tilt it up so you guys can see. So I have my desk area over there. That's not my desk, but it's the work office. The work area is over there. And then my bedroom, and we're in my living room currently. And I like this because you guys can really get a view of what my space looks like. This is what my space is looking like. Put more of my art up around my room. This is not what this is what I'm supposed to be talking about. I'm off on a tangent at this point, but oh well. Um I have, if you guys may notice over there, have some art pieces up over there. And I would really like to put some on this back wall. Maybe we can put my new style up there. And my new style is what we're going to be getting into this in this video. I have a brand new art style. Oh, and my hair is different, you guys. And I'm probably looking crazy, but I cut out my lock extensions and now we're just thugging it out with like our natural hair. And now I have like a little lock bush. So we're gonna be thugging it out. We're gonna be thugging it out with my very 80s looking, older looking lock bush. It's very much so giving Mohawk. It's giving Mohawk, you know. It could even be giving melon. Not the point. Let's get into these drawings before I completely run out of space. Um, and I also want to show you guys some of the things I've made recently. Let's do it. Yeah. First things first, I got a body soap. Hey, family. So, I really wanted to talk to you guys about my art style in today's video, basically. So, one, I've been trying to record a video for like a week for you guys because I've been gone for like 8, 9 months. Not purposely, but a lot has happened. But, anywho, recently I've been feeling really disconnected from my art. And with that being said, I really wanted to change my art style in hopes that that would kind of make me feel better about my art. So I spent the last couple days, including like the only break I took was like Christmas, like going hard trying to change my art style. And it really helped me become reconnected to the thought of why I started art in the first place. And I did a lot of scrolling on Pinterest to try to inspire myself, but that kind of only made me feel worse. They say comparison is the thief of joy, and we're all guilty of it. So I definitely don't feel like it helped, but it didn't make me too well off, like too hard off that I couldn't create anything. So that was a very interesting couple days. But yeah, so basically that's what I did. I just kind of threw myself into art, and I drew a lot of different pictures off of Pinterest to try to draw it in my old style and in my new style to see which style I like better. And in the end, I did like my new style better. And it also made me realize that there was really nothing wrong with my original art style in the first place, which is crazy because in the end I was like, did I waste my time? But I didn't. But I definitely feel like I'm proud of my art because when I look around, I feel like it's very distinctive. It's very me, and I don't see people a lot of different. I don't see a lot of people making art that looks like mine. And also, 2025 was my dream. I'm making this video. Oh, I'm making this voiceover on New Year's Eve. So we're rolling right into 2026. But 2025 was the year that I switched from digital art in the sense of like pixel art to vector, and I started doing everything in vector drawings. And I feel like that doing vector illustrations really challenged my brain, and it gave me something to look forward to doing versus with my pixel art. I was getting kind of bored with it because some of you may know, some of you may not know. Let me introduce myself. I am Breyonna Deme, and I mostly draw, or when I first started digital art, my whole goal was to mimic a oil painting in a digital format. And I do have some art like that, and I can put some on the screen of what it looks like when I'm trying to mimic a like oil painting but digitally. And recently I've changed completely from that and through like jump straight into vector. So now most of my drawings are very graphic, very different than what I'm used to making. And I'll throw some of my old artworks up there and some of my new artworks up there so you guys can see what I'm talking about, from me drawing pretty much on Procreate or Art Studio Pro to me just drawing now in Adobe Fresco mainly for my vector illustrations. And there's a clear difference. There's like a distinctive difference, but switching up my application has really helped me fall back into love with art again. And it really made me it really challenges me to think differently when I'm like creating, and the colors, and because I'm used to like blend. Oil painting and vector illustration is very different. They're two different sides of a coin. There are two different sides of spectrum of drawing, if you ask me. So I'm used to being able to just blend out all my colors and make them look cohesive, versus now I have to strategically put them places so that you can get the shadows and so that you can like it's vector, so like there is no blending because everything I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but you'll see when you see my artwork. So I've basically spent a lot of my time doing that. But yeah, I also started watching I I guess I kind of went back to what made me like art in the first place and what I got a lot of my inspiration from. And I wouldn't say that um my transition to my current art style is my inspiration was anime, was basically what I'm trying to say, which isn't very different from most people. You know, most people kind of start with drawing anime characters and stuff like that, but I strayed away from it and I'm kind of starting to pull bits and pieces back into it that back into my art from anime that I really like. And surprisingly, a lot of the animes I watch kind of look like my art. I don't know. It's little bits and pieces that I take from them. Currently, I'm watching Haiku and um, I don't know. I'll let you guys see if you can see any like differences or correlations if you guys watch that anime. But basically, what I'm trying to say is I went back to my roots in maybe that's why I was creative. I was having creative burnout is what I was going to call it, is because I wasn't really connected to my roots. I wasn't really in love with the idea of drawing art anymore. And for 2026, the biggest thing I'm thinking is consistent, consistent, consistent. Like I just want to have a bunch of consistency, and I just want to be consistent. And I shut my art shop down, kind of like I put it on vacation mode, my Etsy shop, because also well, one, I changed my art style, so I want to kind of like just redo my products, and then two, as I mentioned in the video, I did move and I don't have as much space as I used to. So I want to do a lot of digital products. So new products on the way, 2026. Um, whole new lineup of works, whole new lineup of digital products that I'm gonna put on my Etsy shop. And yeah, so I kind of just went head first because it was bugging me. It was really bugging me as to why I felt like why haven't I been consistent? Comparison is the thief of joy. Why am I not liking my art right now? And instead of getting on Pinterest and getting on Instagram and looking at all of the artists and like comparing my artwork, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect. I definitely did that. I feel like everyone does that. We sneakily hide behind the idea of oh, it's just inspiration, and then soon inspiration turns into why didn't I think of that or something like that, and it's like that's you're straying away from what the original goal was here. So that definitely happened for me, but that made me want to get off of those platforms and start hopping back into looking at my old portfolio, looking at my old artworks. What did I like about them? What did I not like about them? And that gave me the idea of changing my art style, which led me into some creative anime and TV shows that I watch. That like I'm really inspired by like '90s cartoons, like Cartoon Network '90s cartoons, that type of stuff. So little pieces of that I brought into my art. And yeah, like I feel happier now. I feel more inspired now. And for 2026, I'm definitely just saying consistency, 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 and just being consistent. Um, yeah. Also, for my YouTube videos, I have a hard time sitting at my desk for 6+ hours creating one piece for you guys to see from start to finish. So I hope you guys like the layout in the sequence of this video because this is how I'm going to try to base the rest of my videos off of, which is kind of like a day in the life introverted introvert diaries, day in the life mashup with being an artist and having a few clips in there of artwork that I'm working on. Sometimes you'll see a full finished completed piece, and sometimes you'll just see a sketch or one of my sketch that I inked, um, or something like that. Like in today's video, this video, you guys see a bunch of my sketches, and then you see one of my pieces that I actually inked, and I didn't color it yet, and the video was ended. Like I'll show you guys the coloring in my next video. Um, but yeah, so yeah, consistency, believing in myself. I almost didn't do the art versus artist this year, which is crazy. I don't know if anyone else feels the pressure to to participate in art versus artist each year. Because I'd be like, dang, did I create a lot this year? Was I consistent enough this year? It makes me start thinking of all those things. But I think I did do a pretty good job this year. So I did participate in the art versus artist, and I'm happy about it. Because I remember it was a couple years, like 2020, like 2018, 2019, 2020. Those are years that went by where every year I said, I'm going to participate. I'm going to participate. Come next year. I'm going to participate. Come next year. And I never participated. Never did. Always had an excuse. So, yeah. I hope this video inspires someone if you're having creative burnout to go back to the drawing board and find your inspiration as your why as to why you started. And I don't mean like this is something I always wanted to do, or it's just something that I'm good at, or this person was an artist so I want to be an artist too. No, I mean like what was the first thing you looked at, or what do you look at on a day-to-day basis, and you see the beauty in it, and it makes you feel like I want to create something beautiful too. That's where I shifted my attention to, and it really helped me. So I wanted to pass along that message to you guys as well. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't really have much to say anymore. Just I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. I hope you had a great Christmas if you guys celebrate Christmas, and if you didn't, I that's okay too. I hope you had a great day because everyone deserves to have a great day. And happy New Year's to everybody.